What's up, people? Welcome to a new video. Today I feel extremely sick because I don't know. So a couple days ago I got pipe and I decided just like right now that I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm gonna make a video on a new game. This is Pipe, a BMX game. You can get it on PS4. It's quite cheap. It's like $18. And I also got Battlefield for about like $7. It's $23, but they had it on special. I think it was like 70% off, something like that. So I'm gonna go on the mod map because that is the best map. So let's just go on that. So this game is pretty much extremely realistic. I wouldn't say extremely, but it doesn't have very good graphics. But that's because it has never been updated actually. But the tricks and stuff is very, very realistic, especially the physics. It's not as easy as what Skate 3 would be, I'll tell you that. Like, it's pretty much Skate 3 on a hardcore mode. Yeah, so, I think this is a PS4 only game and Skate 3 is a PS3 only game. So they're pretty much the same game, except this is Skate 3 on PS4, except this is BMX's only. The problem with this game is it only comes with 4 maps, which is kind of trash. At the end of this video, I'll probably leave one of the best tricks that I got, which was a flare into a grind. So that was pretty cool. So after this, I'm gonna try to upload a Battlefield video. Thing is, my internet connection isn't. Oh my god, the connection isn't really good if I play PS4 right now. Don't know why. It's quite annoying. It's not only happening with my PS4. Why am I getting like no speed? This is so annoying. But yeah. So I'll try to upload one of those videos. Depends if my internet be's nice to me. Depends if there's any Australian servers, because there is school right now, but I didn't go to school because I'm sick. Yeah. There is like 3 other maps that aren't very good at all, but yeah. See, something weird that happened to me, yesterday night. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I tried to go back to bed, right? But when I attempted to go back to bed, what happened was, I shut my eyes and I was just in Battlefield 1. I was just playing Battlefield. Like, the HUD and everything was there. I was just running around on the ground. And it was really paranoid. Because it really drilled my head in and I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Like, come on. I don't want to have to be doing this. I want to go to sleep. But it wouldn't let me, and I just kept playing Battlefield, but I couldn't control it. I wasn't lucid or anything, but yeah, so it quite annoyed me, actually. Probably, like, the hardest thing to go to sleep to, and pretty much I woke up, like, I tried to go to sleep about 5 times, and then I decided, if you don't go to sleep this time, I'm going to slap you over the face. So as soon as I said that, I shut my eyes and I went to sleep. So next time that happens to you, try that. Just tell yourself, I'm going to slap you over the face if you don't go to sleep. Because that worked for me. Yeah, and I woke up the next morning and I was really tired because of that. Because if you did not know, if you go to sleep and then wake up again, it makes you like be like 2 times sleepier when you wake up after you've actually gone to sleep. So like in the mornings you might wake up and you might realize it's only 6 in the morning, you're meant to go to school at 9. You go back to sleep, right? And then you wake up later and you're like, holy jeez, why am I so tired? Like, I got sleep. I got more sleep than what I had before, and I wasn't this tired before. Like, I should be, like, less sleepy, obviously, because you got more sleep. But, yeah, it's only because, like, once you wake up, stay awake. It's the best. And if you feel tired, just have, like, I would say just a cup of tea. Like, that's what I do sometimes when I wake up early in the mornings. Because sometimes I wake up at 6 or 7 in the mornings. Mainly because I go out and watch YouTube and play PS4 and stuff. I mean, because that's all I ever do, but yeah. So I'm just gonna back out of this for a second, go and do a different map. So I'm not gonna show all the maps because then the video would be kind of boring. Just me switching maps. Pretty much, since I'm not good at this, I'm pretty much just gonna be talking the whole video. Yeah. Okay, let's think of something to speak about. Maybe you could ask me some questions in the comment section. I haven't actually checked the comment section in a bit, mainly because my phone's never charged, but yeah. Anyway, so, let's think of something else. I'll just ride around while I'm doing that. Oh, right, PCs, right, okay. So, you guys might know that I have a mouse and keyboard, right, but I don't have any PC. Well, recently my mum got a computer. It's not good for Fortnite, though. Fortnite's another thing I also want to talk about, something that's more big for the channel. So is this computer thing. So the computer is a Windows 10 HP. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's a monitor. It's like a monitor, and it sits on little like thick wire, like metal wire, and it has a disc tray so I can play PC disc games. It has microphone. It's touch screen. It's what's it called? Crap, I don't know what it's called. It's business/gaming. It's not good for, like, so you buy Fortnite from, you go onto the web browser, you go onto the Epic, website, and you download Fortnite from there, right? Well, if you download games from out of the, if you go to the Microsoft Store and buy games from there, the FPS in those games be, decent, I would say. Like, they're the games you should be getting, but if you buy games from other places, like, other than the Microsoft Store, expect them to be really laggy and get, like, 10 FPS. And, you put your graphics up to max, right? And I know that decreases your FPS, but anyway, we're talking about graphics here. The graphics, you put them onto Ultra, right, on Fortnite. They're like the lowest settings you can get. I didn't even get to get in a match. That's how bogged out it was. Like, it's trash. So I'll get games from the Microsoft Store, if I can find any good ones. I might try out Steam soon, and Unity, stuff like that. Because I just confirmed my email a couple minutes ago, like last night, on the Unity thing, the, like, creating games and stuff like that. Yeah, probably not making a video on that, but yeah. So on to the Fortnite thing. So lately when I got Battlefield 1 and, Pipe, this game, pretty much I found that Battlefield 1 is more suitable for me. I think the Fortnite lately has been a bit boring. It's kind of just the same thing over again. The only thing that's changing is maps and updates. I'll continue on that, like the map changes videos, but I won't do any challenges on games. Like the last time I played a real match on Fortnite was 5 days ago now. that's because, like, yeah, I guess it's an alright game, but I'd rather Battlefield 1, honestly. So, like, I'll come back to these games maybe in a bit, but, I won't do much on them because I have better games now than that. I mean, I guess Fortnite might be the best game, but I think Battlefield 1 and Pipe are more suitable for me. Then after that, I'm getting more, like, better games and stuff, like good FPS graphic games, like 4K, especially Battlefield 1 has outstanding graphics, honestly. Especially the multiplayer stuff. I guess it's not 100 player, but it's 64 player in Capture the Flag. And it's actually crazy. Like, honestly, I have squads of 5, and there's about 5 squads of 5 on your team. But I don't know. No. There's like, you have a selection of 5 squads, and each of them holds 5 people. But for other people, I'm pretty sure there's more squads, like different squads. So, you can hold 64 players in a match. And I guess that would be, what, 32 players on each side. It's pretty much just like a war, guys. Like, it's mental. And with the world, with the World War 1 and 2 weapons, I really love it. Especially the hunting rifles. That's like, I'm so good at them, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to show off or anything. Like, I only started playing a couple days ago. But it's so easy and fun, and you don't have to rage. Like, I've only raged once, on Battlefield, like, and that's just because I, like, kept, getting dominated by one person. That's because I got in an unlucky match and everyone was a bit better than me. But yeah, like, I'm only ranked 7, and it's honestly really easy to rank up. Like, you go up about 2 ranks each match. I guess the loading times are pretty long. That quite annoys me. And trying to get into a server is really hard because there's only about 2 or 3 servers in Australia, or Oceania, and they're pretty much, it's really hard to get into because 2 of the servers are normally empty. Like, they have like 1 or 2 people in them, and I don't enjoy matches like that. I join the Catch the Flags one because I have 64 people in them. And so normally I join them when there's about 62 people, which is around, like, I would say late in the afternoons when people are getting home from school, which is in 2 hours for me right now, which is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll be playing, I normally play Battlefield at about 6 o'clock at night. Not in the morning, just at night, like in the afternoon, because that's when people actually start getting on their PS4s. You know, you get home, do the homework for like a couple hours, you know, and then you tell your mum you're done them, or your parents you're done your homework. And they're like, alright, you can go play PS4 now. And you're like, yay, I can play Battlefield 1 online. And you know, you get on there and start playing. Get onto the one server that's normally like, yeah. And the thing is, I did just say that there's a lot of good players on there. There is some good players on there, but honestly, I've only found like 3 good players, honestly. Like, trick shots are really hard to get. I understand that because, you know, the trick shots, they, like, you need to be like tier 30, rank 30. You don't have to be, you have to be like, you just have to be kind of skilled to get trick shots, obviously. Because, you know, trick shots obviously aren't easy, and they're not meant to be, because, well, you just do an easy shot on someone. That's pretty much just getting a snipe from 100 meters. No one wants that. People want, like, no scopes from 100 meters, and snipes from 400 meters and 300 meters, and, you know, quick scopes out of planes, and no scopes out of planes, and all that stuff, you know. Like, yeah. The thing about that is, this game, you know, like Fortnite has all of their, well, there's 5 snipers, right? And, there's only one, is there one? Yeah, there's pretty much, one without a scope. And that's a hunting rifle. And it only does 90 to 220 damage. But, you have a lot of variety because only one of it's the opposite way around with Battlefield. Only one of the snipers have no scopes on them. Well, at least that's what I have right now. I only have one weapon that has a scope on it, and all of the others are like hunting rifles and you know, like they're hunting rifles with bayonets on the end of them, and you know, like yeah. That's what I like about it. You're not always using scopes, and I don't like using scopes anymore. I like no scopes. Like, when I first started Fortnite, I was pretty much a god at, scope kills, but when it hit Season 8 and the map, like, new maps came out in Creative, my friend, he's been playing Fortnite for longer than me, right? He is pretty good at scopes and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to show off, but he got 2 kills on me, I got 20 kills. And almost all of my kills were either no scope or quick scopes. And I just turned god all of a sudden. But I wouldn't do it in public matches because, like, yeah, like, because, like, I only have, like, a couple chances to get hits in, public matches. Like, I miss a shot and someone shoots me back, I'm dead. Because, you know, everyone's god in Fortnite. Everyone's the best. Like, and I'm like trash. I've only been playing since Season 7. I understand that that's almost halfway, and if I kept playing for 5 more seasons, I would have been halfway to an OG now, but no. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do other things. You know, you can't just play the same game over again. But it's like Minecraft. I used to love that game. Like, when I first got it on PS3 and the Aqua update came out, I was pretty much the only game that I played, and the only reason I normally play games is because they have glitches in them. And the glitches in Minecraft are really funny, especially the dolphins one. Pretty much you get in a boat, and you go into the Aqua tutorial, and you get a boat, and there's dolphins out in the water, and you ride around in the boat, and these dolphins go flying up in the air and stuff. And my friend, the one that I was just talking about no-scoping, he used to come over to my house, and we used to just do that all day. Just mess around with these dolphins and bugs, and we used to play, like, multiplayer, and, you know, have, like, PvPs and stuff like that. And, we used to try to last in survival mode, and, gain good trophies from that. But yeah, yeah. So pretty much that's all for today's video. Pretty much more of news than pipe, but that is the news. I'll be uploading hopefully a Battlefield video in like a couple hours. Yeah, I just wanted that video to make you guys aware of why I'm not uploading Fortnite videos lately, because I'm trying to get into the mood of playing Battlefield and getting good at it before I show you guys like trick shots, because I'm obviously not gonna get trick shots if I'm trash. But I will play some this afternoon just to show you guys what it's like to play Battlefield versus Fortnite, and the weaponaries and maps and the graphics, the FPS, the insaneness of 64-player battles against each other. And yeah, I understand that Fortnite has 100 players, but that you only have a squad versus all of the others. Imagine team deathmatch with 64 players on your side. Like, they could update that game and have hundreds of players. With the amount of lag they get now, I haven't lagged once. The only time I lag and leave a game is if my internet connection bugs out. That's my fault though. Like, the game itself, the game itself, like, it's 60 FPS, right? It feels like I'm on a computer, like a gaming computer with like at least 120 FPS. It sometimes. Yet again, I'll say this again. The only problem with it is loading into games, and I don't really mind that because I understand it. But the thing is, normally once you get into a game and like you take like I don't know 5 minutes to join, right? You have to do that every time the round ends. You don't in Battlefield. Like you get into the game and you load the player in the current map, the rounds and the stats and the damage that that the map has taken, and you're done. You load in your player assets, load in and stuff like that. But you know, but yeah, and like yeah, and you get in, and then once it comes to the next match, you have to wait, I would say, a quarter of what it took to when you first joined. And also, if there's another player in, like, if there's 64 players in the match, and you're trying to join it, you go into a queue, but while you're in the queue, you can actually just, like, there's a thing called browse while in queue. And you can just look around the Battlefield menu, go into the news and see what's new. But while you're doing that, you just get on your phone and watch YouTube. You know, play some like little games on your phone and stuff like that. Like, I'm sure 75% of the people that live today have phones because, you know, it's all pretty much life is today is internet and technology. And then I'd rather live in that than what it was like in the 19th century. Like, yeah, it's trash. But yeah, so that's pretty much all for today. I was just trying to put out that's the reason. So I'll see you guys in like half an hour or something. Yeah, let me check the time. Oh, it's only 11 now? Okay. I thought it was 1 o'clock. God damn it. I swear it was 1 o'clock a couple minutes ago. I think I'm a little paranoid. Okay, anyway, as you can see, my beautiful gymnastics are kicking off right now. I'm just going to do gymnastics. I think I broke my leg, and yeah, so, see ya. Yeah.